types and computer memory concepts, arithmetic operator, arithmetic operator to write a simple decision making statement. So today we are going to see how to write only simple computer program in C. So very simply we are using hash include void, that like some data types we are using in the C program. What is the use of the data types and how it's executing and how it's allocating in memory, like that we can see in that C program. So very basic things of C program. See, first introduction. So a simple C program printing a line of text. Before that, see, the purpose of programming is to make human life better and easier. So consumption needed time. So we are executing more and more. So using some simple methods, we can reduce that time. So it does so because the computer program can perform a set of tasks once we define them clearly. So it takes more time and executing more set of tasks. So the computer can perform a set of tasks once we define clearly. It will execute the program, right? So next line is we can use a computer to solve our day-to-day problems. It's nothing but first of all we are writing and executing the program. Before that, for example, if the market having so many purchasing, so how they are calculating that purchasing shopping using calculator or using that computer. So it is easy to reduce the work and it consumption in the timing. So it's only the use of a computer to solve our day-to-day problems, providing it clear instruction rather than solving it by ourselves. And also this saves a lot of human time and energy. So if you are writing and calculating in hand means it will take more time. So if a mistake is also occur, so using the laptop or a calculator, it will be always correct and also time will be very less, so that we can concentrate on our challenging tasks that cannot be automated. So everyone should learn how to program regardless of what profession we are doing. So with this program knowledge we can optimize our task and also easily and efficiently it consumes that time. So I said the example of this C program to run a supermarket business and also rather than calculating it manually and every time. So we can develop a program for billing. So you can see that example. Are you able to see my screen, right? My students, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So see that example. I told you what are the C programs are and how the computer is working. Buji. Sorry for the disturbance. So the supermarket business and there rather than calculating bill manually. So for the every time, our next point is customer need not wait in queue for a long time. We can also handle many customers. So it increases the productivity. So and again, it would calculate bills with 100% accuracy, and we can even make the program generate automatic monthly reports and selling patterns, everything. So if you are swipe the ATM card machine, also it will comes to your mobile. So whatever amount or everything. So details can be. So these all are using the technique of program. So the above the example of business program, let's take to example. So here dictionary, program and calculator, search engine, chat application. So okay, real life. So dictionary program we are carrying, first of all we are going to library and searching the book and listening, searching the book and searching the answer and everything. So nowadays we are using in mobile, right? So calculator also we are using in mobile and computer and every there. So search engine also is a good example for that program. Google provides a search engine which acts as a face of the internet for us. So internally read all the website in the world and tag them so that we can decide information when we search for them anywhere in the world, right? So chat application, your daily life you are using the chat application. So these all are the one of the example for the C programming. So introduction C. So introduction C, C is a general purpose programming language which is invented by Dennis Ritchie. It was designed to implement Unix operating system. So the Unix both operating system and most of the program are written in C only. So it is also called system programming language because it is useful for writing the system programs. So interface between the hardware and application. So like compiler, device, driver, BIOS is nothing but basic input output state system, linker, assembler, etc. So these are the C. So C is a portable programming language means yes, it is used to write a code in C code in your machine means it will run on any machine which supports C. So it supports C in all the missions, right? So without modifying any a single link of code, it can execute the program. So because it is not tied to any hardware or system, so we can say it is a hardware independent language. So it is also platform independent language. The platform can be available in any laptops and any system and any situation and any infrastructure. Okay, so what is the why C is called a portable language? That is why we called it as portable language. So modern language we can see means Java, C++, PHP. PHP is nothing but hypertext preprocessor, JavaScript, Python, Perl, etc. These all are the it is all comes from C. So C is the basic foundation of any modern languages. Okay, so if we see is the only master of all the derived C languages, programming languages. So hypertext program means it is used to open source means it's essentially suited for web development. So it's nothing but HTML, hypertext markup language. Okay, the Perl is nothing but a cross platform. It is also open source for computer programming language. So it is used to widely commercial in and private computing sectors. So modern language is, I told you that how C is the master for all the modern language. So it's derived from only C's. So C is derived from, C++ is derived from C and Java, PHP, JS, JavaScript, Python, Perl, these all are derived from C only. So the basic thing is C only. If you know the C, you can, all you can write the program. So basic structure of C program is nothing but header files and main section. The header files is nothing but preprocessor directive. So why we using header files in C means it includes some standard header files, right? So for example, if you take studio.h, it is nothing but input and output information to and also if you take math.h means mathematical operations and limits.h means the size of the memory can be execute. So these can be using the preprocessor directive. So the simple program int studio.h, int main void. So these all are welcome to C. So how it's that print means the welcome to C will be the output for this. So return 0, it's indicate that program ended successfully. So end of the main function, right? These last curly braces. So this is how it's using and how it's allocating size and how it's coming the output. So these are the examples. So here see studio.h, I told you it will have the all information about input output related function definition, right? So in our C we are using another cases printf and scanf. To get some input from the user we should use printf and scanf is function, right? And whenever we need to use input and output related, example printf and scanf, so function in our program, we should include studio.h header file, right? Likewise math dot, it's also mathematical function. Using math.h header file, we can calculate the square root and exponential. That means e power x, e power y, like that. Here that is x power y. We can written as power x comma y, means that can be in that computer. It takes as x power y, right? So etc. So these are the examples for header files. Next, main function. After using header files, we are moved to main function. So what is main function means? So every C program which must have a main function, right? So main function is starting point of the program execution. So C program must always have the main function. So main function is nothing but starting point of program execution. And whenever the main function is, it will call the first only. So after a header file, it will see the main function. So in that main function, it has some conditions and execution of program will we can assign. So it is the nothing but heart of C program. So we can tell which is the heart of the C program, means the main function only the heart of the C program. So I told you the syntax of the C program is first preprocessor directive and global declaration. So after that int main, that can be local declaration and statements. So after closing the main function, other function as required. So that is nothing but get ch, clear screen, write rest, like that. So this is the very basic syntax of C program. So I told you some examples. So include studio.h is nothing but header file. So the preprocessor directive to include standard input or output function in the program. So next one is int main. So this is the main function. So the main function is the heart of the C program. So here the int main function we are declaring. In that we can declare local declaration and statement. So after that return 0. That will terminate the program. So return 0 is nothing but the successful of the indicates that program that ended successfully. So indicates that program ended successfully. So this is only we are using return 0. Okay. So here the output we are not giving any printf, right? So here we are giving printf. In that main function we are giving the printf. So first one is the header file. It's nothing but preprocessor directive. Next one is int main. So it is the main function. Another we are using the open curly braces. We are giving printf hello world. So hello world, afterwards return 0. That return 0, I told you, the end of the successful program. So the printf will be the hello world, right? So main function can be main function we are giving, so printing. So the output will be the hello world. Next one, the studio dot. Next one is the studio.h. It is a header file which has necessary information we are said, right? So it is getting the information input and output to include the input output related function in the Power program. So example, I told you printf, scanf, whatever we are giving the printf and scanf, it will produce the output, right? So you for getting the output from printf and scanf, so only it can be related to the function studio.h header file. So if you want to use the printf or scanf function in our program, means we should include the studio.h header files. So getting the output or statement in the printf scanf means we always include the studio.h. So this is the basic source code of our program, right? So first step we can include the header file. So this is the first, whoever wants to write the C program means they will first include include studio.h. So this is the first step for all the program. So otherwise our program does not know what is the definition of printf and scanf. So if you are giving in the main function, you are including the some data in the statements in the printf and scanf means without you are giving the studio.h header file, it cannot run and it not print in our output screen. So it will throw error and warning. Okay, so then it shows the error whenever you are compiling or running the program, it will shows the error. So warning saying that implicit declarations of built-in function. So the built-in function is nothing but printf. So, okay, so here the hash include is the preprocessor directive. So it will include the file which is given within the angle bracket. So that angle bracket we can write the studio.h. So this is the basic first step of current source file. Okay, so next example for that, hash include studio.h in our C program. It will include studio.h file into our source program which has the information for all input output related functions. Okay, so this is only why we are using the hash include studio.h. Okay, so why int main? So here still I told you the heart of the function, heart of the program is the main function. So the main function is starting point of program execution. So the OS initiates the program execution by invoking the main function. So, and it will expect the integer value from the main function. So we are giving initializing the some values means it will be execute the program. So the integer value represent the status of the program. Suppose we can give the I equal to 0 like that initialization. So it can be represent the status of the program. So that's why we declare the main function return type as int. So if any error in the program while execution, the main function will return some non-zero value and also zeros values or some non-zeros value to the operating system. So if the program executed successfully without any error, it will return to 0. Return 0 is nothing but ended of the program. So successfully ended of the program. So why you are so in your C. So C is the block structured programming language. The statements are grouped together to achieve specific task. Use curly braces. So open curly brace and It represents the starting point of the blocks. So here printf hello world, we are using the main function, right? In that main function, we are using open curly braces. In that open curly braces, we can use the printf. So the printf will be giving some printed values, a hello world like that. So using that printf, we are using the printf function means we can define studio.h for header file. That means only we can get the input and output stream, right? So it will print everything to the screen, so which is inside the double quotes. Okay, the hello world will be whatever you are giving in the printf statement, we can give the double quote. So hello world will be printed as an output with the semicolon. So the printf will be printf double quoted inside the word, double quoted hello world, and after closing the bracket we can use the semicolon. So every statement in C should end with the semicolon. So return 0, I told you, it is successful termination. So as we declare the main function return type as the integer, the calling function, it will export an integer value from the main function. So the main function we always explicitly return 0. The program execution will be reach return 0. The statement if and only if all the above statements are executed without any error. So the program execution reaches only the return 0 statement after compilation. We can ensure that there is no error in our program. So program error varama irukona, we are used the header files and return 0. It will be always must. So the some program occurred while program execution. The main function will return some non-zero value to the operating system to indicate the error. So semicolon indicates the end of the statement. Okay. Then close curly brace, that is indicates end of the block. So main function is we are using open curly braces, and after statement and declaration, global declaration, everything is over means we have to close the curly braces. So the main function will be fully occupied, open and closed braces. The statements can occupy open and closed braces. So preprocessor, after that preprocessor is a software programs that process the source file before sending it actual compilation. So here the source file, we are writing the code, it will converted into whatever you are writing in the code means you are writing English language, right? The English language code can be assigned into ASCII code language that can be taken as the preprocessor and that preprocessor, which means computer understanding language. Whatever you are writing in English source code, if that English source code is converted into computer language, that computer language can compile. After you are executing the program, it will compile, it will take the computer language code only and compile the program. So it only says the software that programs that process the source file before sending it to actual compilation is called the preprocessor. So while processing a source file, the preprocessor replaces header files and macros with defined files and values, which means it's ASCII code, which is nothing but it have a constant and fixed value. So the line which starts with ash will be processed before the actual compilation starts. Okay. So the preprocessor task is, I told you ash includes studio.h. This will be the replaced by original implementation of studio.h file. So it will remove the ash include statement from source code and includes the studio.h file content into the source program. So macro expansion means ash defines size phi. Size phi is nothing but in size can be, values can be hold. Here size is the macro which holds the value phi. Before the compilation starts, the preprocessor will replace the size by phi all over the program. So if you use in a header file ash defines size phi, it can holds the value. Okay, so the macro which holds the value. So after all the program of execution, you will replace the size only phi. So it allocate only the 5 places. So conditional compilation means it is helps the preprocessor. We can decide which part of the source code should compile and which part of the source code ignored. So it is using true or false. We will discuss conditional compilation in the upcoming topics, if and if else like that. So here see using the loop, for loop. So we are initializing I equal to 0. For I equal to, so first two is what is that header file. So here assigning defined size 5. This can be hold the value 5, right? So here see what is that HE right? So here I am giving hash defined size 5. What is the meaning of hash header file of hash defined size 5? The 5 can be holds the value we are seeing before screen, no, before PPT. That is a defined size 5. So it can hold the value of size 5. So here see printf here I equal to 0, I is less than size, so I plus plus. What is this? It can be HELLO. So what is the size will be replaced by 5, right? So this preprocessor code will send to the compiler for further actions only. So see the what is compiler, and compiler is nothing but its ability to read the source code and translate into object level code, right? So it is converting high level language into low level language, pictorial representation, C explanation. So C program is nothing but whatever we are giving, so human readable format, right? So the C program is converted into machine level language, which means computer language, and it will be taken as the compiler and producing the output. So computer understandable format. So whenever you are compiling the program, the high level language is converted into low level language. So I told you that using the ASCII code. ASCII code is nothing but ASCII code is nothing but fixed constant value, fixed or constant value. We can say the ASCII code definition is American Standard Code for Information Interchange, which is nothing but fixed code. No one can modify the value used to interchange the information. So if in that ASCII code, it will be how means the capital A can be represented some fixed value, and small a can be represented some fixed value, and numbers 0 to 9 will be considered as some fixed value, and symbols like hash, include, percentage, this can be or consist as some is fixed value. So every symbol represented by constant value. So each symbol contains 1 byte, right? So like that only everything will have some constant value. Whatever you are seeing in the keyboard, it will be have any some fixed value and constant value. So why do we need compiler to execute the program? Because computer can't understand the source code directly. I told you, so whatever you are writing the code in English, that can be not taken as computer. It will choose whatever you are. For example, if you say capital A can be the value, the fixed value can be 65. So if you are type the A equal to 10 means the A can be replaced as 65 for the computer language. Okay, so it will understand only the object level code. Source code can or human readable format, but the system cannot understand it, right? So the compiler is intermediate between human readable format and machine readable format. So the compiler will pass the source file and translate into machine understandable object file, right? So for the Linux will be how can we use how to run means how to compile the C program means we can use that Linux screen. There is the open terminal. So use the Vim editor. So that time only the new file will be open. So opening of the new file we can command, file name can be anything, but it should end with dot, which means we are giving, for example, you are giving some add or writer, right? So you can, how can you store means some file dot c, like that we can save the file. Using this command we can save the file. So after that you will open the new screen, new file. So to edit the file you have to press I to go to insert mode, which means that type only you can type the program. So if you are not press I means whatever you are typing, it will come in screen. Okay, so the screen always empty. So if you are press the I only, you can type the program. So after you are finishing the program, how to you save means using escape button and then type. If you are using that escape button means it will open one black color screen. There you are how to write. Then you type that what is this slash what is WQ. So after that only it will save the file. So to compile the program, you can type file gcc file.c, which means gcc whatever file name will be. What's your file? Sum, if you are giving sum.c. So after execution, you are typed the program and you save the program. So if you want to compile the program means you are using the code ./a.out. So if you are these command, if you are given in that black screen means only you can get the output. So this is the one type of compilation in Linux. See. So compiler, it will easy to use. So GUI based graphic user interface based compiler, it will be easy to use in this file. So type your program and execute. I told you that type your program, save it whenever you want in executable type, click compile and you move to that run button, right? So after only we are giving that run, compile run. So this is the one kind of compilation in C program. Sorry, Linux. This is the compilation of in Linux. How to your C program, how it's working Linux means these type of conditions is there to get output in C program from Linux. So next, printf function. When the C program needs to communicate with the user, we should use printf function. So the communication can be greeting the user. So welcome to C program, asking input from the user. So enter your username and password, etc. So I told you the main function will be using the statement printf declaration the global value. So note that printf function is defined in studio.h header file. You know that already we are saying. So if you want to use the printf function in our C program, you should include studio.h as a header file. So syntax of printf. We can use double quote and using semicolon. Printf open bracket and double quote. In the double quote, we can write that some statements and closing the braces and using semicolon. So it will print character to the screen which is given inside the double quote. So and it is should end up with the semicolon. So example. Hello world, enter two numbers by. So whatever print in screen means hello world, because we are giving in double quoted. Whatever we are giving in double quote statements, we can only print. So hello world, enter two numbers by. Okay. So sample program. Ash include studio.h header section. It will be the header file. So getting the input output information. So after coming to the int main will be the main section. So it open curly braces. In that open curly braces, we are using the printf. Printf is nothing but statement declaration. So statement will be the using the open bracket and using the double quote. Welcome to the C programming language and closing the bracket and using the semicolon, return 0. So return will be the terminate the end of successful program. So it will move to the completion of the main function. So it will be the what is this? This is close bracket. So using the main function, you can use the open curly braces, and after writing the statement, we can close the curly braces. So what is the output for this means? So welcome to the C programming, right? So correct the below program. So you see that what is the error in this program. So we are using ash include studio.h. It will be right. We are using ash include angular braces. studio.h, it is a header file, it's okay, fine. Next int main, we are coming to the main function, okay, it will be the good. So open curly braces, we are using printf, using double quoted. Here is only the one code, another code is not there, right? So it will be the syntax error, and also semicolon is missing, right? So after correct me is not printed because we are always giving double quote, that time only it can print, right? So that this is the will be error, this will be the error. So using double quotes is a fail and semicolon is failed, right? So it will be the syntax error. So correct yourself that program. So after giving the double quote and semicolon, it will print the correct me, right? So let's take scenario where we need to print hello in the first line or world in the next line. So we have to print hello in the first line and world will be the second line, right? So how can you use? Same only, using how can you use? Same process only. So again we are giving header file, and after that we are giving int main. So main function in having, we have to print hello in the first line and second world in the next line, right? So how we use? Everything is same process. So using the printf, in the main function we can double quoting hello, and again using the printf double quoting world, right? So it will print next line, right? First line and second line. So do you think the above program so will print our expected output? We are giving the linear line hello world, it will not print. Otherwise, we can give here itself also printf hello world in double quotes, comma, again the code double quote with world. So it will be also enough. So using one printf, we can use like that also. So how we deal within this kind of situation, we can should go for escape sequence. So this can be /n, right? So escape sequence, using this escape sequence we can print the output. See here, printf hello /n world. So the /n will be the escape sequence. So it will print hello world next line, right? So the what we can see in escape sequence means which has indirect meaning when it placed with within the double quotes. Okay, it will optimize some repetitive task. So I told you here, if you are giving the printf hello world means this is all repetitive task. First seeing the printf and next it can be printed. So easy that we don't want to use like that. Like that, we can optimize the code hello /n. So giving the single line, okay, hello /n world will be printed as the hello world, hello and world, right? So this is repetitive task while programming. So while printing the some statement, if you want to give horizontal tab, use that is horizontal tab will be used usually for spaces in between every word, like you are giving using the horizontal tab means again T, if you are using means it will give the space hello space world, like that it will give the output. See here that the sequence which is indirect meaning, which is placed within double quotes, optimize some repetitive task while programming. For example, using the same thing horizontal tab usually for spaces. So it can be Happy New Year. This is the simple program. Header file, main function, printf Happy New Year, return 0. It will be taken as /t if you given means I told you horizontal tab means slash t. So it will takes happy space new space year like that. So using the escape sequence, what are the meaning and description, how the output will print. So you see that slash n will be the new. I told you if you are given here if you are given the slash n means it will print hello in first line, world will be the next line. Okay. So using same horizontal tab, we can see here hello slash n world. Hello world, hello tab world means hello world, right? So hello again using the single quote means slash single quote word means hello world will be the highlighted one. So double quote means also world will be the highlighted one. So printf hello double backslash will be giving divided condition like hello slash world. So this is the useful escape sequence. So the escape sequence meaning. So this is the escape sequence, right? For giving whatever the meaning for slash n means we can say hello world slash t will be the hello world like quoting single quote and also double quotes backslash. So this can be meaning for this escape sequence. Okay. So this is the basic things of what we say. This is only basic things for writing C program. So introduction to C, right? So next we move to data type. So see in this PPT, I told you everything, how it's working, the program, right? Let just listen and ask, think yourself. So C program contains one or more function like that we must be main. So using the main function, C begins executing at the function main. The keyword int will be to the left of the main, indicates that main returns. So like that whole number value. So these can be see how I'm told you. It will expect, it means the function to return the value. So I told you the header file after that we are using the main function. That main function is having global declaration or statement. After that we can use the return 0. So return 0 is nothing but terminate the successful program. So these can be there, right? So I told you what you want to write the program. These things all are needed for to write the program. So see here, simply include the keyword int left of the main function main in each your program. So functions also can receive information like that. See why is the parenthesis so used. So left brace, it's the body of the every function, and corresponding right brace end with the function, each function. So open and close braces like that. See here the printf will be the welcome to C. So slash n giving the slash n. Why we are giving that slash n means for next things will be printing new line. So here that will be linear line. So welcome to C is the output. So it will print in single line. So after slash n giving and we are written means we can print in new line. So we need that welcome to C. So instruct the computer to perform an action. So print on the screen string of the character marked by quotation marks, and also character string and a message string or string we can see in later. So entire line including printf, its argument. So using that semicolon, I told you if you write the statement in main function means we are using that printf. So printf given statement will be print means we can eds header file studio.h. That printf can be how the format means the printf open bracket using the double quote and return the statement and close the double quotes and close the bracket and semicolon. This is the statement. So after that it will be execute the printf, right? So that only I told you. So using some escape character backslash is used to what I told you. Escape sequence of backslash meaning is if you are given the hello world means in using the backslash it will be the what hello slash world. So like that only that escape C character. So in printing a line, so so I told you slash a new line. So it appears in output. So goes the next line. So with some common escape sequence are listed. See here, I told you what are the meanings already. So printing a line of text means. So again, I told you black session and everything I already told, right? So using this means escape sequence slash double quote means. For example, if you are giving the hello world in printf means. So giving the slash and double quote means hello world will be hello. The world can be highlighted with that quotes, right? So output by the printf should display in the double quote. Next one return 0. So indicates that program ended successfully. Terminate the program. Okay. So return, the keyword return is the we will exit a function. So see that whatever I'm saying that only in this program, in that PPT, see what is that? Just read out. So here also same. We printf causes the computer to perform an action. So next we see printing a line. How it means. So the printf and scanf not a part of the C programming language. For example, compiler cannot find a spelling error in printf and scanf. So when the compiler compiles a printf statement, it provides space in objective for a call to the library function. But the compiler does not know where the library functions are linked thus. So like that only. See here that printing a line of text. So object program is completed and ready to be executed, right? So printing that value exit. So see that everything is we are seeing that simple program. See here, ash include studio dots will be the header file and int main void is the main function. So we are giving printf. In that main function, we are using that slash n. Slash n is nothing but printing in another line, right? So return 0. So here the slash n is the new line escape sequence using escape sequence. See here also the printf will be what welcome slash n to slash c slash n c. So it will print like what welcome. Next line will be 2. Next line will be c. So here integer 1, integer 2 in sum. So what is that? Input by user, and also will be stored. The integer values can be stored in sum. So here using the main function printf, enter the first integer. So the scanf can read that integer using slash d. So it will assigning the total value integer plus integer 1 plus integer 2. So the printf, the sum is slash d percentage d and slash n will be the sum. So the sum will, if you are given the integer value, it will add and stored in sum, right? So return 0 is indicate that program ended successfully. So here the first we are entering the first integer 45 and 72, that will be the sum will be 1 and 7. So we are giving here slash n, so only it asking next. Okay, so printing in one line and printing in second line, and answer will be printing in third line. So another simple C program adding two integers, right? So variable C is then any valid identifier. So another simple program, C is the case sensitive. Uppercase and lowercase letters are different in C. So A1 and A1, small A1 ko caps A1 ko having different identifier, right? I told you caps A can be represent some fixed value and small a can be represented some fixed value, which means constant, using that ASCII code language. Okay, so that's only. So here see same things only. Syntax error is caused when the compiler cannot recognize the statement. So the compiler normally issues an error to help you to locate and fix the incorrect statement. So compiler error and compile time errors. Okay. So here only that printf enter first integer slash n means, so it can position the cursor to the beginning of the next line. Okay. So promote. Okay, fine. The scanf reads the standard or input. Okay, which is usually in keyboard. So it is obtaining the value from the user. Whatever we are giving in the screen, it can be obtaining, right? So here see the scanf has two arguments, integer 1 and integer 2, right? That last statement, sum equal to integer 1 and integer 2. So that only we are getting the two arguments. The argument so indicates type of data, which means it performing the operations functions, right? So the percentage D conversion specify indicates that the data should be an integer. The scanf begins with always ampersand. It's called the address operator, which means if you are giving some value means it will be addressed, right? So using in that C function. So another ampersand when combined with the variable name tells scanf the location in memory. So the computer then stores the value from integer 1. So it indicates the memory, right? So ampersand is often non-voice programmer to big people who have programmed in another language that do not require this notation. So here the second integer, same thing will be for that. I told you that first enter the first integer slash n, like that only here also same. People are understanding what I'm saying, right? First we are told that enter say first integer slash n means same thing only. It printing the another line, the scanf read the integers, whatever we are given the value, it can be performs the operations. And again the sum equal to integer plus integer 1 plus integer 2. So assigning the total, whatever we are giving the integer value, it can be taken as the integers value and can be subbing to that integer values. For example, if you take C equal to A plus B or A equal to B plus C, like we are giving the value B and C, it will be added and it's stored into C, right? Like that only, it will also integer 1 and integer 2 value can be stored into sum. So using equal operator, plus operator called binary operators. This one you know. So the equal and plus also having some constant fixed value using the ASCII code language, right? ASCII code language only the computer language. So you are using printf sum equal to what? Sum is a percentage and D. Slash and sum. Call function printf to print the literal sum is followed by the numerical value of variable sum on the screen. So printf sum is a percentage D and slash n will be sum. The first argument in the format control string, it contains some literal character. So conversion of specifier. So the percentage D is the format specifier. This can be seen details seen in data types, so indicates that integer will be printed. In the data type, percentage D can be canned as the assigned value, signed values. Okay, the signed values indicates both. Format specifier is nothing but it is read and the format specifier is nothing but I told you the percentage D can be the format specifier. That format specifier we can use in signed. In data types we can use in the signed. Signed is nothing but it has the positive and negative values. It will be signed integer. It has some range value. That it will be the percentage D is format specifier is actually nothing but if you want to read or if you want to read or display the information, we can use the percentage D, right? So that is the format specifier. So using the sum is percentage D, because if the sum value will be the positive or negative, right? That's why we are using that percentage D. So return 0 indicates that program ended successfully. So here passes the value 0 back to the OS environment in which the program is being executed. This value indicates the operating system that program executed successfully. So right braces at the line 24 indicates that open closed curly braces, the end of the function of main has been reached, right? So the program will how the computer reads the line by line. I told. So how it will be, how the memory can be allocated means first integer 1 it contains one memory location and integer 2 contains one memory location. So the both variables of input can be located in memory location. Some memory allocation allocated whatever we are giving the value, it can be calculated and stored in some memory location. So it will be assigning or allocating in the memory. So when a value is read from the memory location, the process is said to be non-destructive, right? So next, arithmetic in C. Use of various special symbols in mathematics. So asterisk indicates multiplication. Person sign denotes the remainder operator, which means mod function. A times B means we can simply place this single letter variable name side by side as an AP, right? A times B means we can write as this like AB would be interrupted in single two letter name identifier. C requires that multiplication be explicit, denoted by using the ASH operator. So asterisk will be A star B means it will be the multiplication. So using C operation, arithmetic operator, algebraic expression, C expression. C addition, we are using plus, subtraction, multiplication, division, remainder. So algebraic expression will see means F plus 7. So we are using that addition operation. So minus can be using in algebraic means we can use P minus C. So using the symbol minus. Multiplication means we are using BM. So here see C expression also will be same like that. BM will be, we can say B star M like in C expression. So division using x by y or x by y or x plus y. This can be denoted as means x by y. So remainder percentage. I told you mod function. So mod function or mod s means or modification mod of s. So using this percentage symbol, this is the mod. So how the C operators we are using in our daily life in mathematics, that can be replaced in C expression like this. So using we are writing the word, it can be a symbol, right? Always using some arithmetic operator symbols in C programming. So see, 3 plus 7 contains the binary operator. I told you plus symbol you know very well. 3.7 integer divisions like for example 7 by 4. Okay, it evolves to 1, which means 1 4s are 4 like that, 2 4s are 8 like that. Division is will evolve to 1 and 75 like that only. 15 3 times evolves 5, right? 3 times only 15. The remainder will be 2 like that. C provides the remainder operator mod function means that mod. See here x mod y 7 mod y. So 1 times 4, the remainder can be 3, right? So the mod in that remainder will be represent here in that mod function. See here a divided by b must be written as a slash b. So using that C language, we can use like a by b that all operator operands appear in state line. Okay, so it's generally not acceptable to compiler. Some special purpose of software package to support more natural notation, complex mathematical expression, right? So here that same manner we are giving, for example, here a star in bracket b plus c. Which one is execute first? We are using in that bracket is considered as first. B plus c can be calculated. After that, it will be B plus C can be first added and it will be next only it will multiply with A, right? So that this is the example. We can say this is BODMAS rule. So here see A plus B we are giving in bracket. So the rules of operate present which are generally same. So here the parenthesis may be used to force the order of evolution to occur in any sequence you desire. Parenthesis are said to be at the highest level of precedence. We giving the first preference to in that bracket. In case of nested or embedded parenthesis such as like that bracket using a bracket and the inner we are using another bracket, right? So a plus b having some closed bracket, right? So it is called the nested brackets. Okay, bracket itself another bracket that is called nested. So the operator in the innermost parenthesis. So proceeds from left to right. See, evolution proceeds from left to right, first to next, right? The multiplication will say to be same level of precedence. Addition and subtraction will be evaluated next. Okay, first preference goes to multiplication, division, and remainder. Multiplication divisions will be the first preference and next will be the addition and subtraction, but using the bracket we can whatever in that bracket is close to first precedence. Okay, see here parenthesis open parenthesis closed, it's evaluated is nested bracket kulla bracket varadha we can say as the nested expression. The innermost pair is evaluated first. Okay, so next is the multiplication. See here next evaluated second. So I told you the first preference goes to parenthesis only. Parenthesis means I told you the bracket can be considered as first execution. After that multiplication coefficient, right? Afterwards, remainder is nothing but mod. So plus addition, next subtraction. These all are goes from left to right, right? That's evaluated the left to right. See here, 5 are giving 2 star 5 plus 3 star 5 plus 7. You are not using parenthesis, right? So 2 star 5 is 10. Using first preference goes to what? Multiplication, and it's execute left to right. Okay. 2 star 5 is 10. 10 star 5. Here see. 2 star first preference goes to 2 star 5 10. The 10 star 5 is 15. Sorry, 50. 50 plus 3 star 5. Okay. 50 plus 3. Here see 52 star 5 is 10, 10 star 5 is 50, 50 plus 3 star 5. Again here is the multiplication, right? So first this can be executed after only. So here in this left side, this 3 can contains 50, then plus 50 plus 3 star 15. Okay, see here, see 50 plus 15 and last one is 7. So the 50 plus, again it comes from left to right, okay? 50 plus 15 is equal to 65. 65, the 65 plus 7 is 72. So the y will be, answer is 72. So last operation, see here the leftmost multiplication, and only the multiplication before addition, right? So the first preference we can give to only multiplication. So after completion of this part, we can give next this part. After performing on, after execution, it will, sorry, after giving this 3 star 5 only, we can add all that. Okay, so the last operation is 72. So it is acceptable. Next, algebraic equality and relational operator. This is can be written as in our mathematics. So equality is nothing but equal, not equal. Equal rendu da irukku, equal, not equal. So relational means greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So in C language, how can it be written as double? Equal can be written as double equal. Equal, not equal can be written as not with equal. So greater than can be greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, like that. So example of C condition means x equal to, if you are using equal function, you can write as in C program double equal, and not equal means x not equal. So x is not equal to y, and x is greater than y, and x is less than y, and x is greater than or equal to y, and less than or equal to y. So in C conditions, we can write like this. So use a 6 if statement to compare two numbers input by the user. Ma students, are you listening? Ma, are you able to see my screen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
மா எதுவுமே பேசு, நான் மட்டும் பேசிட்டே இருக்கேன், நீங்க எதுவுமே ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் ஓகே மேம்னு கூட சொல்லல. மா, ஆர் யூ லிசனிங்? நான் சொல்றது புரியுதா? ஆர் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங்?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you getting my points right? Ma, will proceed or want break? Ma, shall I proceed or want break? Ma, you need break? Ma, break?
Ma, we won't report.
So we are moving to now data types. So we know how to write C program. So whatever we need means in that C program we need header file and main function, and in that main function we can declare as some global statements. So after that we are giving the return 0. So basic things of C program means that's it. Okay. So after that we are seeing data types. First of all, what is data types means? It is nothing but declaration of every variable. It is a mandatory specified data type. Okay, so this is the data type. So and we can say as it is used to specify the type of data. So this is the data type. So what is the data type means, which is used to specify the type of data. So how the syntax will be there means the syntax of variable one can be declared as data type with identifier. So the identifier is nothing but declaration variable. For example, if you say int a, so that int will be the data type. A will be the identifier, which is nothing but variable name. So this can be the data type simple example. Okay. So in the data type, actually how it's described means how much memory it's required to allocate, and how it's to required to allocate, and what type of data it is allowed to store. So how many bytes it's occupied, like that one. If you are giving in that program, you are declaring some initialization value, that can be how much it can be take bytes it's to occupy the data details. So that only we are seeing here. Mateja Prince. Keetana ji, Kavi Gopita, Kavita Gopi, Bolu Geeta. மா திரும்பவும் யாராவது புதுசா ஜாயின் பண்றீங்களா? மாத்தி, அபினவ், அபிஷேக், ஆதிகேசவன், அக்ஷயா, அமுதினி, ஆண்டோனி, ரோஹித், அர்ச்சனா சி, அர்ச்சனா எம், பெனிப்ரியா, சந்துரு, சாருமதி, தனுஷ், திவ்யா, தினேஷ், கோகுலகிருஷ்ணன், கௌதம் ராஜ், ஹரிஹரன் நடராஜ், ஹரிஷ், ஹர்ஷவர்தன், Indra Kumaresan, Jairam, Jaisurya, Jeevan, Jeevita, Jijendran is present? Not. Okay.
Present, ma'am.
First கேக்கும்போது என்ன பண்ணீங்க?
Mic problem.
Kanimori is present. Kavita Gopi is absent, right? மா புதுசா எதுக்கு எல்லாருமே அட்மிட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்து வரீங்க? இது வரைக்கும் கிளாஸ் எடுக்கும்போது வரல, அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் பீரியட்ன்றப்போ இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிடுறீங்க உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கு, அப்போ மட்டும் அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் வந்து கொடுத்துட்டு போறாங்களா? மா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், யூ ஒன்லி. ஓகே, கவிதா கோபி இஸ் absent, கீர்த்தனா ஜி இஸ் absent, Madhumita, Nitik Roshan, Niveda, Srinivasan, Diksha, Teja Princess absent, Mohan, V Mohan, right? மா இதுக்கப்புறம் யாராச்சும் வந்திருக்கீங்களா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்? மார்சி, எசோ தஜுவா மா புதுசா இப்ப யாராச்சும் நான் இப்ப கூப்பிட்ட நேம்ல யார் நேமாச்சும் மிஸ் ஆகுதாமா? My students are there. Ma Jairam, okay, fine. Okay, next move to the data types. So I told you, ma யாருக்காச்சும் அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் நான் போடலன்னா சொல்லிடுங்க. Okay, so come to the point, data type. So I told you what is data type. It's nothing but is to specify the type of data. Okay, I told the syntax also. Int is declared as a data type, and also A can be the variable name. Okay, so how much memory it can be required to allocate the memory, and what type of data to allow to store. So how many bytes we need to store whatever you are giving the input, how it takes the memory location, and how it takes how it occupies the bytes. Okay, so so data types is classified into three types. Okay, primitive, derived, and used. Ma Vamsi ரெட்டின்றது உன்னோட கிளாஸா? Ma students, who is the representative?
Aarti, ma'am.
Ah, staff.
Aarti. Yes, ma'am. Me, ma'am.
மா அவங்கெல்லாம் இப்பதாம்மா ரெக்வஸ்டே கொடுக்குறாங்க. மா ஹர்ஷவர்தன்.
Ma'am, he is having problem, ma'am.
மா அப்படி யாருக்காச்சும் நெட் ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்தா எனி ஒன் ஆஃப் யூ ப்ளீஸ் ரைஸ் அண்ட் டெல் த ஆன்சர். ஓகே, ஹர்ஷவர்தன் ஆல்ரெடி ஐ புட் present. ஓகே, ஸோ நான் இப்போ மறுபடியும் அந்த ஆப்சன்டீஸ் மட்டும் சொல்றேன். ஜஸ்ட் நோ இருக்காங்களா இல்லையான்னு மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க. பொல்லு கீதா இஸ் தேர்? Not it, right?
Ma'am, she is there in the.
Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
இவ்வளோ நேரம் கூப்பிட்டனேம்மா. ஓகே, ஜிஜேந்திரன்.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Keetana. Ma Keetana is there?
She is there, ma'am.
Kavita? Kavita also there, ah? Ma, at least text message ma. Chat ஆச்சு பண்ணுங்க. Teja Prince is also there, right? Ma தேஜாவும் இருக்கா தானே?
He's not there, ma'am.
Okay, ma. Okay, come to the point. So data type. So data type is classified into three types. First is primitive and derived and user defined. Okay, the derived and user defined separated into new concept. So we can see only the primitive. Primitive is nothing but primary. So in that primary it considers integer, character, float, and void. That integer, character, float, void can be subdivided into so many types. We can see. Once again, data PPT. Where is the data? See here. See, the primary data types considers integer, character, float, and double. So, wide. This can be having subdivided into so many types. Okay, that primitive types. I told you the primary data types is called primitive data types. The primitive data types considers integer, character, float, wide. The integer can be classified into again three types: short integer, integer, long integer. The short integer contains both the range value will be the positive and negative. I show in the clock diagram. Wait a minute. So again, the short integer considered as signed integer, signed short integer, and unsigned short integer. So the signed short integer can be positive value and negative value. Why I'm saying the positive and negative value means it will be the range value can be fixed. So how it's come means in that sign value will be always the positive and negative, but unsigned value can be considered as only the positive value. So this is the short integer. Again that integer and long signed integer and it short integer long, it can be also classified into again 6 types. The short contains signed and unsigned. In the integer also contain signed and unsigned. The long also can be considered as signed and unsigned. Okay. So the secondary data types, if you see, means array pointer, and the array pointer and string will be the second data type, and user defined is only the structure, union, and enumeration type def. So these all are the secondary data types. But if you can another one flowchart diagram. See here, the primary can be considered as integer, real, character, wide. Derived can be array, pointer, and string also will become. And here the user defined structure, union, enumeration, type def. Okay, so we can derived and user defined. We can separate it into new concept because the array can be have so many types and pointers also so many information. So these can be all subtopic. It's all the own and big topics are there, right? So we can see derived and user defined next coming classes. Now we can see only the primary. So the primary can be integer, real can be the float, character, wide, right? So here that signed and unsigned, I told you, the type of the integer can be classified into short integer and long integer. So signed integer, it occupies 2 bytes. 2 bytes in the program, and the integer will be the 2 or 4 bytes, and long will be always almost 4 bytes only. Okay, so the format specifier, I told you that format specifier will be the read or display the information using that percentage D. So each one of characters having the format specifier. So here that integer can be signed integer percentage D. The long will be signed in that long we can signed integer and long unsigned integer is there. That signed integer can be noted as the percentage LD, long double. Right here will long format type specifier only D. Here percentage is L and U. U can be the you can be here. Sorry, this one is wrong. Unsigned integer. I'm pointing right. That can be are able to see here. Students, see here. Always signed. Signed will be always percentage D format specifier. Unsigned will always percentage U. Sorry, here is the wrong. So here the signed again the long can be considered as L and D format specifier. The unsigned long integer can be calculated range of the format specifier is LU. Okay, so here see the unsigned can be always the positive. I told told you, it almost always and everything will be the positive symbol only. The sign means it will be having both positive and negative sign, right? So that indicates plus or minus. Okay. So this is this is the only for signed and integer. Next one is float. Float can be, you know that the decimal numbers can be there, right? Minus, for example, if you take pi means that the value will be 3.14. This can be noted as the float. Okay. The character, already I told you, the character, the machine high level language is converted into low level language with use of ASCII code. So the computer language will having some constant value and fixed value. That one is caps A can be 65, small a can be 97, up to Z it have, and numbers also having same constant fixed value, and hash symbols for every symbols it's represented by some constant. So it's all a representation of one language in C, right? So English can be converted into ASCII representation. Okay, so that is only the character having the signed character and unsigned character. That character I told you, signed means always positive or negative. It format specifier is percentage C. Unsigned character also same, having C. Okay, character means percentage C, the format specifier. I told you format specifier is nothing but if you want to read or display the information, it can be the using that some percentage C. Okay. First integer, void is nothing but void is nothing, right? Void is specifies that no value, right? Data is unavailable. Okay, so it is used in three kinds also. Void also, that is function written as void, and also function argument and pointed to void. So okay, so this is the void. How can we declare means void main value, right? So this is the void. So we can see the range. See here, I told the size, character size byte is 1. Okay, it occupies only 1 byte. Long can be 4. Float can be float also having float double, long double. Okay, float can be represent 4 bytes. It's a 32 bits, and double can be 8 bytes, 64 bits, and long double can be 12 bits and 96 bits. Okay, so long can be differ from system to system. So size of these data types totally different depends on system. Okay. Come to the integer. So I show that clock diagram. Once again. So this is that. Ma, are you able to see my screen, right? Ma, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see, I told you that signed having a in that integer, signed having some clock diagram. See here the signed short. So we are using the format specifier D. When depends upon the compiler, one integer data type can be classified into 6 type. I told you that suppose if you want to store one integer value, 1 is enough. Sit. on the size of the data. See how the range value can be 0, 1, 2, 3 up to it's moving to 3 to 7, 6, 7. So this is clockwise direction, and here the -1, -2 up to it's moving to -3 to 7, 6, 8. So this is the circle of short signed. Okay. So this is the limit of assigned data types. So I showed you the range. Here this is the. So here see range of type is -3 to 768 to 3 to 767. And here see why here is -3 to 768, here is 3 to 767 means 0 can be considered as positive value. So 0 can be represented as 1. So 1 can be represented 2 up to it's coming to 3 to 767. Okay, though the memory space can be like this only. So the range of integer is like that only. Okay, this is for signed short. Next, unsigned short. See, this is the unsigned short. Okay, unsigned integer. It can be, I told you, format specified will be %u. The 0 can be 0, 1, 2, 3. Unsigned short integer always be the positive values. Okay, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 6, 5, 5, 3, 5. Okay, this is the for unsigned. For every long integer float and everything is considered as two types only. Considered as two types, signed and unsigned. Signed can be always for all the format, but it can be always positive or negative range value. So unsigned character should be not unsigned character, unsigned float. Everything will be the only the positive values. Okay. So signed ko unsigned ko different meaning in na. Signed will be having positive and negative values. Unsigned will be having only the positive values. So this will be the 1 to up to 65535. I told you it will be the 2 bytes. Okay, the 2 bytes having the space is this only 0, 1, 2. The range of the 2 bytes is 65535. Okay. So we'll see example for that. Shall we see or proceed on next class? Ma, this is the minimum and maximum value for the storing in memory. I told you how that allocation is there, means memory allocate means it have the minimum and maximum value can be stored in memory. So this is the range of storing the value in memory. Okay, students, thank you. Ma, students, are you hearing?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Ma,
ma'am.
class purunducha.
Yes, ma'am.
What is data type?
Declaration variable.
Okay, fine, very super. Okay, thank you, students. We'll see you next class. Okay, thank you. Ma, mother.